which laid between the master smith and his striker, which was 50 parts long. And so that became known as the blacksmith's Morse code. And just as Morse code was a combination of hits and dots, the blacksmith's was taps and drags upon the anvil. Each one of them meant a different thing, just like the code, and then each group of them together meant a different thing, just like the code. But then, for wherever it was carried out upon the anvil, that was where the work was intended to be done, because the anvil became the hammer gauge to everything that was laid upon it. Because this was the back of the metal, quarter way up, half, three-quarter to the end. Then finally in 1908, 1910, that was when the whole wide world woke up and realized that the anvil was no longer just the blacksmith's tool, and the anvil was adopted that day into the percussion musical instruments. And then you had the anvil choruses, which were made up to 50 anvils, all keyed differently. Most of your major orchestras, your bands, your symphonies, all had an anvil in them. But to play one, sounds a lot like wind chimes, bells, hammer dulcimer, xylophone. The original heavy metal music. But if you never got your one to be played, now you have. Yeah. They do sound a lot different than you imagined. Did it sound like you thought it was going to?
No.
No. And the thing about it is they haven't made an anvil that will do that since 1945 to 1950. Yeah. Because for an anvil to chime like a bell, it must first be forged beneath a 5 to 50,000 pound drop anvil. All anvils today are foundry casted with the exception of two, which is Pettinghaus and Reiflinghaus in Germany. But theirs is not still technically drop forged, it's hydraulically pressed, so it still does not chime like a bell. If that had been a cast anvil that I would have played there, you would have either left or been standing there like that.